It's Ryan Phantom.
I remember back in my day when the Cassie stream started on time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well, Steve Urkel takes precedent over Ryan's sleep.
no.
How is Steve Urkel?
I watched the video that you sent, um, the dark side of comedy. That like,
Oh, did you actually watch it?
uh-huh, yeah, I
How
did.
was it?
It was good. I wish they talked more about like they definitely focused most on like a couple different characters. I would have liked to see a longer expose,
Mm,
like because they mostly
I'm
talked about
sure
the
some
daughter.
YouTuber has made a video
That's
essay
true.
on the. Yeah.
Yeah, they talked a lot about the daughter, which was good because I was wondering where she went. And
Hmm.
then I saw in the video they were like, "Oh, they just like kicked her off the show one day." And then they basically were like, "No one will notice."
Yeah.
I was like, brutal.
Yeah.
Um, but it was good. Talked about how like the girl was so sad she got kicked off that she became a uh, porn star, and I was
Yeah.
like, wild. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. It was and so I don't know. Watching it now, it's like one thing it did make me. I was like, oh my god, how many episodes? I think they said 200, like 50. I was like, oh no.
Well, strap in, bud.
Yeah, they said in there they were talking about how it gets weirder. They're like they just kept throwing out ideas. Like now they're Albert
Mm-hmm.
Einstein. Now they're I was like, "Oh
Mm-hmm.
no." And then they showed how in the final season they changed the mom after like that many seasons when it got sold.
Yeah.
I was like, "Jesus." And then it got
Yeah,
canceled.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Because the last season of Family Matters is like on a different channel
It was like
entirely.
CBS or something it said.
Yeah, just for
Yeah.
the last season, like one last attempt to save the show, I guess.
Yeah, and they changed the mom. I'm like, they did that in Fresh Prince, and it was jarring, and it wasn't even
Yep.
like 8 seasons deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a cool video. Uh, Also, that Vice channel is not free.
No.
No, you have like a try to like basically do a trial, and it was like you can
Oh.
watch 3 more videos for 30 minutes
Wow.
each.
Lame.
And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, not that I cared that much. I didn't really want to sit around on Vice and watch stuff, but it was
Right.
weird. I was like, didn't they used to have like? I thought Vice shut down. I was surprised that the site even.
I also kind of thought Vice shut down.
Maybe
So
it's just their web, or maybe they kept their old stuff up, but they're just not making new content, or maybe I don't
maybe,
understand how it works. I don't know.
maybe nobody understands how anything works
Ooh,
anymore
very,
when it
very
comes to
heady of you.
streaming services. Very. Whoa, this guy's fucking
Whoa,
deep, bro.
just getting into it already.
Mm-hmm.
How's your week?
It's been good so far. I had the last 2 days off. I took them
Oh,
off,
la di
so
da.
because
What?
my mom and my sister went to Cape Cod, so I wanted to help my dad do some stuff around the house. So we did that,
That's nice.
and yeah, I'm going back to work tomorrow.
What's it like to unapologetically take time off work? Does it feel good?
What's it like?
Yeah, how's that feel? Does it feel good? I want to know
I
what that
mean,
feeling is.
yes, you can do it.
It would not be unapologetically. It'd
I
be with a
mean,
heavy burden of guilt.
well, it all depends on how much you give a shit.
I know. How do I
You
train
gotta
at
be on
the
the Ryan.
school
You
of
gotta be on the
Ryan?
Ryan level of not giving a shit and just being like, "Bye, fuckers."
I need that. I need a
Yeah.
workbook or something. And then the workbook,
Mm.
it's like, there needs to be like scenarios where it's like, you're on a vacation. An urgent call comes through. Do you pick it up? A. Do you like?
No. B. B.
No. Do you throw your? Oh,
Do you throw
speak.
your phone in the ocean?
Yes.
Yes.
I know. I need to train that. Every time I pick the wrong answer, it just zaps me. It's like wrong. Try again. You're sick. You're sick. Did I tell you Nils was like he's gotten to the point where he's stressed about my work? Like,
What?
yeah, it's bad. He's like waking up in the middle. Like the other night, he woke up at like 1:30 and he was like, "No good smile." And I was like, "Uh-oh."
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah. I was like,
Huh.
yeah. And in the morning, it's the first thing he says, and at night, it's usually like the last thing he says. And all day long, I have to manage his expectations about like I have to
Oh
work. The
boy.
first, it is. I have to say I'm overwhelmed and exhausted between like Nils being exhausted about how much I have to work, but then also needing to work a bunch because work is like incredibly demanding and needs me. But then Nils being mad at me for how much. Oh my god, I'm just like, I'm so tired of all of
Go
it.
work produce.
I know. I'm like, can I just go work at Trader Joe's or something where they just like stock cheese on
Of course, what are
shelves?
you gonna do with Nils during the day, though?
Strap him to my back.
Yeah.
Nils, don't leave the Trader Joe's. Someone block him. Yeah. No, I don't know. It'll. Oh, and the camp got canceled after all.
Oh.
After all that worrying,
Oh.
after all that back and forth. Apparently there's like fires up there and they lost power and
Oh.
stuff and they
Well, that
were
stinks.
yeah, but I was like it was funny because then we had our support group and everyone was all sad and I was like I'm probably the only one here who's relieved. I was like that's one less thing for me to stress out
I
about.
mean, yeah.
Everyone's like, "What?" I'm like, I'm just okay. I mean, but no, yeah, things here have been difficult. Like Nils has like developed a pretty bad like separation anxiety about
Oh.
it. Yeah, and because of all the changes going on around here and the work, just everything, it's been a hard summer. And so
What
like,
changes are going on?
well, like Saria leaving and then Saria coming
Oh,
back and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, pretty big changes. So it's like, and then this is the first year he hasn't had extended school year. So this is the
Mm-hmm.
first year he hasn't had like that additional structure to kind of float him through the summer a little. So it's just,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's really hard. It's really hard. I
Right.
don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, so I need to figure out how to like like I don't know, just I need to get through the summer and but I'm kind of glad there's no extra camp. But in 3 weeks I go to PAX.
East, you're coming to visit me?
Yeah, boy, I'm gonna go all the way across the
All the way to
country.
PAX East? Wow. That's crazy since PAX East already passed by.
I I was there, didn't you know?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Sure. Sure, bud.
Yep, yep. No, I'm gonna go to PAX West.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll actually go with my sister this time. I'm always going by myself, and it's really boring.
Oh, well,
So,
I hope you have fun.
thanks. I hope so too. Oh my God, Nils has been so frustrated with work that he just sees stuff on my screen, and they'll be like, no, whatever the thing is. So, like, I know you saw that we did a pre-order announcement about how Good Smile is doing Nendroid Pomni from
Yeah.
Digital Circus. Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
working on stuff around that today at work, and Nils, Nils like later on in the day is just like,
No
no,
clown.
no Digital Circus, he said. No Digital Circus. And I was like, oh, are we doing that now?
Awesome.
Cool, 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 cool.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Me too. Me
So
too,
good.
Nils.
I like it. I watched the second episode.
I didn't even watch the second episode. I watched the first one and I
You
I
don't
was
like
like,
it?
what?
I'm
Oh, God
surprised.
forbid Ryan doesn't like
I
something.
thought that would be like kind of up your alley.
I have this thing where if the thing is too
Oh,
popular, I'm
right.
like,
The cool
yeah,
guy.
right, yeah,
But
you
you
remember,
loved
you remember.
Homestuck. That was like the most popular thing in the world. Oh, but then once it became too popular, now it was sucky.
Well, now I hate it anyways.
You
It's
liked
not
My
even
Little
popular.
Pony, and that was like at the height of its
Oh, yeah,
popularity.
no, My Little Pony's still great, too.
What?
There are a few things where, like, I didn't really... Listen, My Little Pony was very formative for me, okay?
Uh-huh.
Hey, you want to hear something fucked up?
I don't know.
Well, here's something fucked up. My coworker, right? My
Uh-huh.
coworker, she's
Uh-huh.
20,
Uh-huh.
and I went over to the floral booth the other day at the store, and I was like, "Oh, dude, they got Gen 4 ponies on this balloon." She's like, "Oh yeah, they do. Twilight, Pinkie Pie, Rarity." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, fuck yeah." And we're talking about My Little Pony,
Mhm.
and then like an hour later, I had this dawning realization that she's 20, I'm 30. She
Mhm.
watched it in the appropriate age group.
You're like, yes, this is the same interest level that we're
Yeah,
discussing.
yeah, she fucking watched it
She's like, yeah,
when she was a
I was
child.
8.
Yeah, and I was like, haha, and I was 18. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's
Yeah,
really funny.
that was a horrifying. I was like cutting fruit and I was like, "Oh fuck, wait a minute."
You're like, and let's time to change the subject.
Yeah, I was like, "All right."
That's really funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty funny.
I had to shit, it just flew out of my head. I was gonna say something.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't that important. Um, did I tell you I got a new TV in my
Huh? What?
bedroom? I got a TV in my bedroom now. And
Oh, you did mention that.
yeah, it's like a. I want to see if I can run the PS2 through it because I think you can get like a adapter, right? To
Mhm.
do that to like HDMI to RGB or whatever.
Well, TVs. Don't tell me they stopped making TVs with RGB ports.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They stopped making computers with CD-ROM
That's
drives. They stopped making cars with CD things or tape
Yeah, but
decks or
TVs need what? Huh?
it's
TVs
only
what?
HDMI. It's
Okay,
HD.
but they didn't get rid of the AV port, right, for cable?
There's a coaxial back there.
Yeah, there's a co. Oh, thank God. All right.
Yeah, there's a coaxial back there, but I can't figure out. Like I hooked up the VCR to it, but I can't seem to. I can't. I haven't figured it out
You
how
can't
to like.
figure it out.
I'm like, it's just coaxial in. Like, oh, it needs the
You might have to
RGB.
have. You might have to have the TV search for channels. Maybe.
Yeah, I went into the input and it only looked at HDMI. Like there was no coaxial. But
Yeah,
now I'm like,
that's odd.
but now I'm thinking, wait a minute. It's because it needs Does it need coaxial and the AV cables?
No,
I
God
didn't
no.
think so.
No, I think you should just look in your manual. It'll probably say something.
I don't have a manual. I gotta look online. My friend gave me
What? The manual that comes with the TV?
No, my friend gave it to me. It was a gift. It was like,
Oh.
yeah, they
Oh.
had it was like left over when their dad passed away, and they were like,
Oh,
hey,
Dad TV.
mhm,
Of course.
mhm, mhm.
The old the
The old,
the
everything in my house
the
is,
old Dad TV
you know,
story. You know,
we've all been there.
there's nobody in the chat.
There's no one here.
I
Where
don't
is
know
everyone?
wherever no one is here today.
Where is everyone? Juno
This
was
is
here for
really
a
fun.
second.
Well,
Knox?
this will be here. This will be just the Ryan and Cassie
It's
stream
fine.
then.
It's fine. It's Cool Kids Only Club. Whatever.
Welcome to every stream I ever do.
I'm excited about that new Bokra game.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe me, I it was the first thing that popped up on my Steam. I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, I thought
Q1.
it was just an update and then it was like new game. I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
And it looks like it's going to be made in the same like style of the first one. It looks like a direct.
I hope it's not. I hope my only worry about it, looking at it, is I'm like, this looks too similar. I'm like, I hope it is unique in some
I mean,
way, you know?
I'm sure the story will be unique.
Yeah, but like, I hope the gameplay mechanics like introduce
I'm
some new
sure
cool
they have
stuff
new
and
gameplay mechanics.
okay.
And
I,
if not, I'll enjoy it anyway. I don't give a shit.
that's true. But I hope they have. I mean, I'm sure they will. But I hope there's like that the weirdness. You know, the weirdness.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be weird.
I hope
I don't
so.
think you have to worry about it being weird.
Because that's what I need. I need the weirdness. I
Mm-hmm.
started playing Needy Stream Girl Overload,
Oh,
whatever.
you're one of those, huh?
I don't know.
Why did I say, wait a minute? Why did I say that? I know you're one of those.
Okay, yes.
It's fine.
First, yes, I am one of those. But second, I don't know if I like it yet or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was playing it and I was like, man, this girl's such an awful character so far. Like, maybe I just have to play it more. Maybe I'm just bad at, like, I keep getting the bad end because I'm not good at, like, resource management games like that. Um,
Is that what it is?
yeah, it's like a resource management
I only
dating
know of
sim.
the existence, and I know that one of them has pink and blue hair.
Curly hair. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a game. It's kind of
that's
like
all
a
I know.
dating sim. It's
It's
kind
literally
of,
all I know.
but it's mostly resource. She's kind of like a sim that you have to take care of. So like your goal is to get all these subscribers, but you also have to make sure she doesn't get too stressed or too depressed, and you like balance her mood and all
Is
this
this kind of
stuff.
like a Doki Doki's Literatures Clubs?
Mm-mm. It's not a
No?
visual novel. It's a
Oh.
resource management game. Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
like
that's weird.
God Save the Queen, Long Live the Queen, or whatever. Like that kind of like you have to just like,
Of
oh,
course, a
okay,
game I can relate to.
of course. So like you're like, oh, okay, you need to reduce your stress. So you're gonna go out to Akihabara today, but you'll miss your streaming. So then your money goes down. So then you have to like
Hmm.
balance all her resources, and
I see.
I'm not super great at those.
Bro, why are you playing a stress game? You're
I know. I'm
stressed.
like, because I thought it was gonna be. I didn't realize it was like that. I forgot that I had played
You
through
were
it.
just looking for a hentai game. Don't lie.
I was looking for a visual novel because I was like, I played a little Doki Doki before it,
Same
and I was
thing.
like, I mean, I just wanted to like chill. I was playing.
I've actually
Yeah.
never played Doki Doki.
Really? I like
Yeah,
it.
when it came out, I wasn't really that into like psychological horror, like
Mm,
branded as a cutesy dating game, you know?
I almost think that you would, if you liked any part of Doki Doki, it would be the new content. So when they put out Literature Club Plus, all the
Uh-huh.
new content, all the side stories are not horror. Like there's nothing horror based about the new content. It's all just like,
Really?
yeah, it's wild. I'm always kind of divided on it because it's like,
That's pretty funny
yeah,
actually.
it's all just like stories about friendship and they're like supporting each
That's
other and
hilarious.
yeah, like I just did one last night and they're all like side stories for the characters and like Yuri is like
Completely
crying and
unrelated content
yep,
to Doki
Sayori's
Doki
giving her a
Literature.
hug, especially since the whole crux of the game is that none of these characters even exist.
Right, it's a
So to give
computer
them,
game.
well, and Monica, the whole twist being, that Monica,
Right, yeah,
you
she
know,
did the whole thing, yeah.
yeah, so it's like to give them side stories is funny kind of to be like, oh, these two side characters who technically have no relevance have a whole plot you follow
Mm-hmm.
and like these sweet stories where like this she gives her a hug and she's like, you should be asking people consent before you touch them, right? I was like, this is so wholesome.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, but if there was content you'd enjoy, it would be that, 'cause
It'd be that, yeah.
yeah,
Right.
I could not see you getting down with like the edgier stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason why I stayed away. I heard there was a lot of like edgy stuff, and I was like,
It's a
eh,
little bit. I
I
mean,
don't
I
know.
enjoyed it so much too because I had the pleasure of going into that game not knowing anything, and I just heard people talking
Right.
about it,
The
and
minute it came out, I was spoiled like immediately
oh
by
wow.
everyone,
Yeah, see, I stay away from the
which
internet.
is probably for the best because I would have played it and probably would have fucking been terrified and appalled.
I remember playing it and being like, I literally sat down and didn't stop for 6 hours because I was like, what is happening? I was so excited.
Dude.
I was like running out in the living room. It was when I think Sari and I were still together, and I was like, what, what, what's going on in this game? What's going on in this game, man? Like, this game's crazy. And I like ran back and I was like, weird shit's happening. It would have been a good one for a reaction video because it like
Yeah.
totally blindsided me, even though everyone else knew,
Right.
because I'm so out of touch. But
You're out of time.
yep, out of touch, out of time. I bought my tickets for Romulus next week.
Oh
Oh
boy!
boy.
I don't want to hear a fucking thing about it, bud. All
Can I tell
right?
you if I think it's good or bad?
No. I don't want to
I
hear any.
didn't
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear a
That's so
single review
unfair.
of this. I know that Red Letter Media is gonna put out a video and it's gonna
Mhm.
say Alien Romulus, and I'm gonna be like, I can't watch this because it's gonna be
Yep.
uh
Are you gonna go see it?
in
Yeah.
theaters.
You're gonna make
I
me
don't
wait to
know.
talk about it
Maybe
until it's out of theaters?
I'm gonna go alone.
Ugh, I mean, go alone. Take your dad.
My dad doesn't like horror.
Oh, take your sister.
My sister doesn't like horror. Well,
No?
I don't know. The dog's name is Ripley, her dog,
Oh,
but
see?
it
Is it
it's her
not that
fiance
Ripley?
that named it. So
Oh, see? Maybe. Maybe there's something there. Maybe they
I don't
both want to
know.
go. Maybe all
Maybe.
three could go.
Maybe I'll ask.
You
Maybe
should see
yeah,
it.
maybe I'll ask if
If
I
you're
can go
gonna
with
see
them or something.
something in the theater, you should see that. Like, come on, they
Yeah.
haven't released an Alien movie of the original trilogy since Alien 4.
I know.
Like, that's a big deal.
Alien 4. Which one was
Well,
that?
Resurrection.
Ew.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say it was good Alien movie. I just,
Ew.
I just,
I don't like thinking of Resurrection.
it's a weird one. It is a weird one, but
It's
it's
very
iconic.
90s.
It's very
Do you remember
weird.
when they're like Ripley's back and then she like jumps really high and does a basketball dunk?
You know, if I didn't know that to be true, I'd be like, you're full of shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh man,
it
yeah.
sounds like the fakest thing ever to be like, yeah, Ripley does a big alien jump and like slam dunks the fucking basketball.
I know. There are parts of that. The thing that's sad about that movie,
Parts.
the thing that's sad about that movie is that it had the
All of
fixins
it.
to be like cool and they just whiffed it. Like, I mean, it's the director who did The City of Lost Children, which is cool. That because that's a cool movie and it's like weird and stuff. And then Winona Ryder and then also like coming off of an iconic series. Like there were so many things they had going for them. I'm like, how'd you fuck this up? How'd you fuck it up? Like,
90s.
God. They're like, nah. And it was kind of an interesting concept, even like with Ripley being like coming
Yeah, it
back as
was
a
okay.
clone.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
is an okay
it's
concept.
okay, yeah.
By the way, Metroid is kind of doing now. So
Really? Like,
yeah,
did Samus die and
Sa-
is coming back as a clone?
Samus didn't die, but she was like horribly injured, and she had to have like Metroid DNA, like grafted into her body
Oh,
or
so
some
it's
shit.
kind of like that.
She's like part Metroid now. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it's kind of like Ripley being part
Yeah,
xenomorph,
exactly.
which was weird because they
We're
honestly,
not gonna. Let's not pretend that fucking Metroid isn't just completely based on aliens because it
is
is.
it? I don't know anything
I
about
mean,
Metroid.
it's a girl in space fighting aliens.
I mean, that's a pretty loose comparison.
Shut up! Shut up! I'm Ryan. I'm always right.
Did you watch the anime thing that is going around the internet? The alien
What anime?
anime?
No.
Nobody shared that with you? I didn't share it because I thought you always know everything. Anime,
Yeah, I know everything, bro.
alien. Here, I'll send you the link. You can watch it
Yeah.
whenever.
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes long, but I watched it last night. Uh,
Is it? Is it like
oops. Over here.
fan made?
Yeah, it's this guy called Oda King Animation.
Oh.
Um, it looks like he has like this whole animation channel of independent animation he works on that I didn't
All
look at
right.
the rest of it yet, but he's been working on this.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it's in this like 90s
Yeah, it is.
style, anime style, and it's all hand drawn and stuff.
Well, it doesn't look. No, it looks more like 60s, 70s. Original, like original Gundam.
Yeah, it looks like early
Yeah.
80s anime to me.
Yeah.
But um yeah, it was cool, and it's only about 20 minutes
All right,
long,
I
and
will watch. I will watch that.
yeah, everyone, multiple people sent it to me, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Anime,
I gotta remember I don't have friends,
alien.
so like
You have
nobody
so
sends
many
me
friends.
anything.
You have a whole channel of friends. You're swimming in friends.
I have no friends,
That's not
so
true.
well, where are they now?
I know.
Huh?
Where are they?
I think
Jeez.
everyone went to sleep today.
Yeah, that's all right. We can bartend without them.
Okay,
Let me pull this game up. I'm finally
I'll
almost
take your time.
done with Lost in Random. It has taken me so long
Oh,
to get through this game.
yeah, seriously.
For no particular reason. It's a fun game. I think the thing, like if I were to leave a review about it, because I'm almost done with it, and the reason it's taken me so long to get through it is like
Mhm.
it's a really cool game. It reminds me a lot of like Alice in Wonderland, um,
Mhm.
but the battle system is just so
No,
redundant and not
yeah,
interesting. Like it's interesting for the first few battles, and then you're like, oh, this is just the same
it's the
for the
the
rest of the
opposite of
game.
Undertale.
Yeah, it's just the same thing the entire game. Even through like I'm in end game times and I'm still the mechanics haven't changed. They've not really introduced a lot of new like it's just it feels like grinding every time you get into a battle.
Oh,
But it's not an RPG, so grinding makes no sense because you don't level up. So it just feels like this weird pointless thing you have to go
I
through every time
see.
there's a battle
That's
and
that's no fun.
it ruins the pacing of it pretty bad, and I have seen some other
Yeah.
comments about that where they're like, "Great game, really crippled by its battle systems. It's like a good
Oh,
idea that they didn't really flesh out all the way." I'm like, it's cool to be like, you roll a dice, and then whatever number comes up is how many points you have to use as resources for the cards in your hands.
right.
So it's kind of like this active time battle system with cards and points and it's cool in that way. It's almost like a deck builder game action, but they never take it to the next step. So it's just the same boring ass fucking
Oh,
grindy mechanics
well, that's kind of lame.
every single battle. I mean, it's worth it to play it though just because the rest of the game is so strong as far as like
Right.
story, visual aesthetic, characters and stuff that I'd still like highly recommend it if people are into that kind of thing.
Right.
It has no replayability. I would never play it again. Where the hell is this? Why am I?
Take your time. Give you a little bit.
What are you doing, weirdo?
Um, I'm
Mm,
playing Binding of Isaac, and I'm on the mom fight, and I'm almost. I haven't beaten mom before. Hold on.
That's fine. For some reason, I keep there's the game. I'll just pull it up
I
and
might. I might do it with this run. Fingers crossed.
I've never gotten that far. Oops.
I haven't either until I did it. I did it.
You beat her?
I beat mom.
You beat
Holy
mom.
shit. And this is only the first end boss of the game out of like fucking 30.
Oh, Britt would be so excited for you
I
right
I
now.
didn't even tell Britt I was playing the game, so I will tell Britt.
Why is this not? Oh, because
Oh, I just got so many achievements. Holy shit. Awesome. Well,
I
I
should
beat it on stream. You didn't see it, but I beat it on
not.
stream.
You beat it in the background of the stream.
Yeah, I beat it. I beat it whilst on stream. Oh yeah, I just unlocked a million challenges. All right, hold on. I will be ready in a second. All right. I will play more of that tomorrow because I got to go to sleep after this. All right. I am ready.
Okay. Okay. Did I share? I did. Okay.
I'm just
Hey,
no
it's
context.
Melly.
Hey, it's Smelly. No context. I'm sending Britt. I just beat mom.
She'll-
Britt will know what I.
they'll
Britt
know
will
what
know
you
what I
mean.
mean.
Yeah, they'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, "What? Binding of Isaac." Thank you for joining our busy stream, Melly. We may not be able to get
Yeah, our
back to your chats.
busy stream. There's so much going on in this chat right now. It's popping off.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll see your chats in the middle as you have to use the super chat function to be seen. Um,
Did you just start? No, we've been live for
we just
like 20. 20
start it
minutes, but we're just
playing.
starting the game.
You know how we do.
Yeah.
You know how we roll.
Yeah. We have to talk for a bit.
Looks at the time. Melly,
Looks at the
well,
time.
okay, so
Yeah.
I was also
Well,
late.
all right. Yeah. Cassie shows up late now, and
Yeah, Nils doesn't always. Last night, I was so. It was funny because, like, I didn't have anything going on last night, and yet Nils conked out at like 8:50, and I was like, of course. Of course. On the nights I don't have anything, it's like everything falls into place. Like, and the nights I'm trying to
right.
hang out, it's like everything doesn't.
I thought I was way late. Nope.
Nope, right on time. We were just waiting for
Just
you,
in
Melly.
time.
We're waiting for
Waiting for
like,
you, Melly.
oh, Melly's here. We can finally start.
Mm-hmm.
Way to make us wait. All right, let's get going. Oh. Oh, our favorite part. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. Add songs. Oh, right, these are my songs.
Mm-hmm.
No, not two.
Snowfall twice.
I'll do that one for Nils. Nils has been playing the Skyline ringtone. And he goes, Skyline,
Yeah.
Skyline.
I know Skyline.
He likes it. I posted a video of him on my Instagram. My friend gave him a new phone. She gave him a Note 9 or something. It's like pretty fancy.
Wow.
And he like just shoved it in his mouth and played ringtones through his teeth. And I was like, yep, that's about right. The phone is like $800. Oh, yeah.
That is so funny.
Also, I'm sewing my patches on. I'll let you know every time I poke myself.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Melly is working on their jacket.
What jacket? Oh, just like the normal jacket.
Just
Just
like a jean jacket. Yeah.
I need to work. I have all these patches sitting around that I would pick up at, events. I have this really cool. Did I show you that really cool bishop one I have from Alien? It's like a.
No.
Yeah, there was this artist at Punk Rock Flea Market, and there was such a kindred spirit. They made a bunch of Alien fan art, but it was like patches, and I got one of Bishop, and it has like a quote from him on it, and his face is like all bleeding, that white everywhere. It's just his
With
head.
white goo.
Yeah, and I was like, what a random thing to make, but it's really cool. Ah, boss, you're back.
We already read all this.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we played a little bit just to see who was the next.
Who was gonna come in? That's right.
And you remember it's a hot lady with big hair.
That's right.
With a cool eye.
That's right. How could I forget?
Here she comes.
There it is.
There we go.
Oh yeah, hottie with the drill hair.
I'm gonna need you to serve her the special drink because I'm working on getting those special characters
Is
unlocked.
she gonna be upset with me about it again?
Probably.
Probably.
Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar?
It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla.
Oh god, what is Say planning now?
Excuse me?
I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that?
Sure.
No. We're gonna get her a flaming Maui.
Okay.
Moai.
All right.
1 Adelhyde. 1 Bronson extract. 2 powder delta. 3 Flanner guide. 5 Carmetrine.
Is this
Mixed.
what we made last time?
Yep.
Oh,
This
we
is
have to
just-
give this to...
You give this to certain characters, yeah.
Here you
This
are.
will be the last one we have to make. You just gave up midway through, didn't you?
So same as...
My name's in the payment registry. Say is the cop we met that one time with the helmet, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stella Hoshi? Is that right?
Hmm.
Why not just tell me directly, though?
Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes?
Yep. In fact, I'm glad you know her, because she left this here last time.
Oh, God. So she left her helmet behind again.
Not the first time, huh?
Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least.
Whoa, quite a few people.
Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very competent when she puts her mind to it.
I see. So, did she recommend you this place, or...
I'm just waiting for her here. Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on that glass? Everyone loves the Kira Miki autograph.
Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is.
Bro.
Shut up!
Yawning. Bro's yawning. How did you get it?
She stopped here yesterday, just before the concert.
Really? I mean, she did.
Yeah, nice girl.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Yep. The star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill, then?
Yes.
Ain't this nice? Here you go.
Do you like her, Miss Stella?
Just call me Stella. And I've only listened to a couple of her songs, honestly. They're catchy, I guess. But that's it.
I
She's
see.
tsundere.
It's not like she likes her or anything.
Tsundere.
Tsundere. Dere. She's such a bad liar.
Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah. Don't worry.
I take it that was Say.
Yes,
Will you wait for her?
I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend.
Alright. Drink in honor of a good friend.
Get looking.
I'm gonna...
Get looking through those drinks!
Oh, this is the one
That
that
was,
she
yeah,
wanted.
that was the complained one, yeah.
What?
Oh!
What?
I don't know, guess. I want to look up which one it is because now I'm curious.
PG rated shows.
I'm not gonna tell you, but
Air Stas, maybe that one, but In relation to the hydrogen cannon.
Oh man, this is you would never get this.
As my brain was hard, pile driver, sparkle star.
Do you want to know?
Hold on, let me look again. Okay. Old chocolate.
You will never get it. It's not in the description.
It's not. Oh, okay, let me look at the Zen Star. Let me look at the Suplex. Is it Suplex?
No.
No, okay. Sunshine Cloud.
I'm telling you, you would never get it. It's not in anything. It's
not in anything?
No, I could. All right, it's the Piano Man.
What?
It's because somebody said it's an earlier patron talked about how their father used to enjoy drinking Piano Mans until he was assaulted by an actual pianist.
What would? But
you're supposed to remember that.
Even if I did remember that, I wouldn't have made that connection. Oh, hi, Juno.
Car Crash, like my favorite Homestuck character. Yeah. Car Crash Vanitas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. On the rock.
We should give a yawn counter for Cassie.
No, don't do it. Is this the one you had in mind?
Yes, exactly. Wow, how'd you know?
How'd I know? I was so smart.
Thank you.
May I ask you something that might be personal?
It isn't about my eye, is it?
No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about.
Boomer!
Boomer. The only time I've ever heard the word boomer used in any other aspect is Bubblegum Crisis. That's what the robots are called in Bubblegum Crisis, boomers. Or the crazy ones. I think it's the ones that go nuts are called boomers. Like they're hunting down the boomers or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they're talking about. Oh, yeah, okay, Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, and Left 4 Dead.
And not. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Oh, is this like a reference back to ROM?
It's all kind of interconnected. The human revolution, you know.
Well, because specifically the cat girl in ROM is like, oh, it's a disease that made me get the cat.
Right. Well, that's the thing is that, yeah. Like I said, they're both kind of interconnected.
That's true.
I'd rather not talk about it.
I never got that far, Juno. My deepest apologies, then.
It's fine. You seem to know your drinks, Jill.
Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book.
The boomers were kind of weird in Fallout New Vegas. I wasn't a big fan.
Why were they weird?
I don't know. They were just like they were a faction like obsessed with like 1940s like planes and like war memorabilia. And
That sounds really boring.
It was weird.
Hi, Carencio.
Hi, Carencio.
I think Carencio meant that they were like actually farming. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like they were too busy planting seeds.
Yeah, for sure.
Tilling the ground.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't Stardew or Minecraft.
No, it was like actually farming. They were getting their crops ready for the morning.
Yeah. Do you like alcohol?
Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud.
Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that?
Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and I've been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I manage little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella?
I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much.
I see.
Sorry I'm late.
Welcome.
You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic, too, and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Cassie!
Cassie. Climb down?
Took an air cab.
Oh.
I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Air cab. What's his face from Fifth Element?
Oh.
That's what he did. He was a cab driver.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What's that actor's name?
I can't remember his name.
He's incredibly famous.
The guy with the memory issues now. He's
His
retiring.
memory? Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Oh, you didn't hear about him?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he's got like a serious like memory condition and like dementia, and he's retired.
Oh,
And
that sucks.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Bruce
I
Willis.
can't remember his name. Die Hard.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Thank you. Yeah, he's got like a pretty bad condition. It's pretty sad.
Oh, that is sad.
Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again. You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Yeah, except for that first
Yeah, I was
order.
gonna say, I don't know. I'm 50-50 here.
Really?
Thank you.
Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. I think she took too many bonks on the head without her helmet.
2 fringe weavers.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like pure liquor.
I was gonna say the description makes sense. Yeah.
A spoonful of sugar, aged, mixed.
Okay. There you go.
1 Adelaide and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
Oh, it's an easy one to make.
Aged and mixed. 2 fringe weavers.
So, this one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, here.
Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. When you give an item, I keep expecting like the ROM thing to pop up and be like, item has been removed from your inventory. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry.
Should I say that Boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button?
Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep. You worried?
I'll refrain for now.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be. It'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors.
Rumors?
They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. And here we go.
What?
That was a Joker impression, and it was horrible.
That was horrible.
That was supposed to be Heath Ledger Joker. I tried.
That was...
That's kind of what he says. Oh, do you ever wonder how I got these scars? And then he goes, and here we go. That's what he sounds like.
I mean, I can't speak. I saw that movie one time. I'm sure it's a great impression, right?
It's pretty good. It's a good movie.
It's not the worst. I like the movie.
Oh no, the impression's horrible. I'm saying the movie's pretty good.
Are you gonna see the new one?
The fucking Robert Pattinson?
Lady Gaga and yeah.
I didn't actually watch the first one.
Really?
Nope.
I thought you just said it was pretty good.
No. Dark Knight.
Oh, I thought you meant Joker.
Nah, I mean like 09, like
Oh.
fucking Heath Ledger.
Oh, the Heath Ledger
Christian Bale.
one.
Yes.
I think I saw that one. That was a good one.
Yes, I really enjoyed that movie, even though it's a superhero movie and I don't usually like those.
Yeah, I don't typically. I'll get down with some Batman.
Yeah, I thought the Christian Bale era was actually pretty good, despite the fact that I don't really like superheroes that much.
That's valid. I don't really like them either. I'm gonna grab a little snack.
Oh, she's gonna grab.
I'm gonna grab a little snacky poo.
She's grabbing.
Snacky poo, snacky poo. I'm taking Binks to the vet in the morning.
Are you?
Yeah, he's kind of doing not so good.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's just like ever since I came back from being gone for like a little bit, I feel like he's just taken a weird turn.
Oh.
And he's like healthy enough for the most part, but his appetite's gone way down, and he's lost a bunch of weight. Like you can feel his like spine.
I mean, yeah, that usually happens.
Yeah. But I just basically I figure there's probably nothing actually wrong with him, but I was like I want to make sure I don't need to like change his diet or like because
right.
He's been on a low protein diet because of his like kidney issues. But I'm like, oh, if he's like losing weight, should I switch him to like a different high protein diet or? And I feel like Ashes is like copying him, even though Ashes is like not too old. Once Binks stopped eating as much, Ashes would like take a cue from him, and like because like they used to both eat their food, like their wet food, like voraciously, and then it'd be gone and they'd walk away. And now that Binks is leaving like a little bit in the dish, so is Ashes. And I was like, oh no. Just because Binks is 100 does not mean you need to act like you're 100 too.
100?
Yeah. So I'm gonna take him in and just have him do like they were like, do you want to see his vaccines? And I was like, what are the vaccines? And they're like, oh, well, one's rabies. And I was like, he's 18 years old. They're like, it'll be good for 3 years. I was like, yeah? How do I say this? I don't think he'll need it. I'm not paying for a rabies vaccine for an ancient indoor cat. Like, he'll be fine. If he gets bitten by a raccoon in the last year of his life, you can call me irresponsible, I suppose, but I think we'll be okay without it. Okay.
I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher ups. Ooh,
this was kind of
fucking Machine Girl music.
This is kind of weird. This food I got. I'm
What's
trying. So it was an experiment. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Have you seen those fruit cups at the store that have like yogurt and fruit in?
yeah.
It's one of those, like almost like a little parfait cup,
Mm.
but it's not quite Jello and it's not quite diced peaches. It's like somewhere in between, and I don't quite know how I feel about this kind of like goo. It's like the consistency
Goo.
of like honey.
Ah.
I don't know. That's a little weird, but it looks like it would be Jello. But when you dig in, it's
Sure,
like
it's not expired.
I'm not sure. Let me look. Best by. Oh no, we're good.
Yeah.
April 19th, 2025.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is pretty new. I think it's just
Preservative
supposed to
Zandy over here.
be like... We have to take Mia for hers too, and we're also like, Oh, hi, Merm.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, I already read this. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. All right. Seems my vehicle's here to pick me up. You coming, Say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay, then. Take care.
I thought they were like, she was meeting her here.
She did.
But they were only hung out for like 1 second, and she left. What was the point?
Do you want to play through 30 minutes of dialogue?
No, but the clear plot hole here. Anyway, who's that baddie? Oh no, she's gone.
Yep, Stella's gone. Bye. She's such a worrywart.
That means she cares about you.
I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon?
Yeah, bacon?
Not that I mind. I'm just curious.
Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients.
I see.
Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing and that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights?
To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply.
What kind of business?
From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act the way they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way.
Oh, Melly has poked themselves
Oh.
2 times.
Oh, that's what the owl was for.
We are 2 pokes deep in this jacket project.
Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on,
I like this song.
Zaibatsu Corps' main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division.
What's this?
It's pretty good.
Look at that. Yeah. I wish it would tell you what song was playing as it was playing.
Yeah,
I
well, you
guess
can press jukebox.
Oh, you can do that.
There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving next to the BTC. Thank you.
Sounds plausible.
Yeah. It kind of worries me, though. I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately, they seem restless.
Too much politics, huh?
It hurts my brain. I just want to go rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries of politics of any kind.
You and me both. everyone. That's all we want, Say.
Everyone.
I love Say. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow?
My colonel needs to relay some information to the manager. I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said you're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message, but it's his intention that counts.
Oh.
Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla.
Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients.
Kramer. It's the Kramer of Valhalla. Oh, come on.
Except
you know the
it's a
audience would have gone
Lolita
wild.
sex spot.
Yep. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. Hello, Miss Sex. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. Full house.
No house. Oh my God,
You
Nils.
should watch that with Nils.
Well, the funny thing is that during the panic of trying to adapt to the new TV the other day, which we still haven't done, he was like, "No Family Matters, Full House, Full House," and he like got it in his mind that like we had to watch Full House, and I put it on, and it didn't solve anything. We got like 10 minutes in, and he's like, "Family Matters." I'm like, oh my God. We like cycled through.
Too white.
Too white. Yeah. Yeah. He. Oh, and during that time, he literally was like, "Own bed." Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah, we were laying there, and I was like trying to get him to watch the new TV instead of watch Family Matters on the computer, and it was stressing him out really bad. So we ended up having to stop doing that. But like, he was getting so stressed about using the new television in the bedroom. He was like, own bed. And I was like, what are you saying? And I'm like, own, you want your own bed? And I was like, no way. And I was like, okay, let's go. Let's get up. And he was like, yeah. And we went into the bedroom, and I got his bed ready, and he like crawled in, and then I was like, no way. And then he like was like, realized what he was doing, and was like, Mommy's bed. I was like, I thought you wanted your own bed. He's like, Mommy's bed, computer.
He's getting closer.
Yeah, it like triggered something that he was like, if we're gonna be in here watching this TV, I don't want to be in here. I want to be in my own bed. But then I think he realized that his own bed also did not solve the problem of wanting to watch it on the computer. But I was like, maybe there's a future in which you just want to be in your own bed.
I love what Nils hates Dave Coulier.
Who's Dave Coulier?
Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey. Oh my God. Him in that first episode, I was like, he is so young. I was like, holy.
Cut it out.
I used to watch a lot of Family Matters as a kid.
You mean Full House?
Full House. Well, both of them. I watched
this fucking
both.
guy.
Yeah, I watched both.
That's what I was gonna say, is that Urkel shows up in one episode of Full House.
I saw that in the that video you sent.
The video?
Yeah, I was like, man, when Nils and I inevitably watch Full House,
I know he's gonna be like, Steve, no Steve.
Steve shows up like he's back.
He's never gonna want to watch Full House again.
You're like, here too?
He's gonna, is nothing sacred?
Yeah, did you see that there was an end card of, there's an episode of Family Matters where they had like a blooper reel at the end, and the dad from Fresh Prince shows up.
Yes! Yeah. Uncle Phil.
Yeah, because I guess there was like a line in that episode. He's like, "Oh, your dad looks like the dad from Fresh Prince," and then
yeah, I've seen that
that little clip, and then Uncle Phil.
It's great when he shows up at the door.
Yeah, I was like, "Dang, I wish Nils were awake for this one."
It is so awesome.
Yeah, he never complained about Fresh Prince. This is the first show he's complained about.
Fresh Prince is fucking awesome. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, it does get kind of lame in the later episodes.
I mean, yeah.
There's some good episodes in there, but it's not. Yeah. Anyway.
But nothing will be better than Golden Girls. Oh fuck,
No,
we're playing a game.
We peaked at Golden Girls, unfortunately, and it's all downhill from here. Although it is funny to watch, like, Nils was trying to kind of like adjust to this new television. And so he was going through all of our nighttime shows on it while I was working one day. And it's just funny to watch like a 9-year-old sit there and navigate to Golden Girls and like pick an episode and like turn it on. And I'm like,
I was
what
gonna
do I?
say you didn't peek at Golden Girls because you haven't even tried watching Alf yet. Okay.
That's true. Is it better than Golden Girls? No way.
Probably not, but
Yeah.
in my mind, yes, it is because I fucking love Alf.
And Ryan, I wonder what Nils will think of Alf.
He'll probably fucking hate it.
I'm just wondering if he'll be scared of him. He made me switch the Family Matters Halloween episode. I was actually surprised. Like it started playing and Nils was like, "Scary new episode," and I was like,
Huh.
You're scared? You want me to change it?" Yes, yes. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
You know what you should? Oh, you know what you should watch with Nils, and this would teach him lots of good things.
I think this is a lie.
No, it is.
What is it?
The A-Team.
I don't want to watch the fucking A-Team.
Why not?
This sounds so boring for me.
What? Have you never watched the A-Team, dude?
No.
It's fucking awesome.
It would keep him up all night with all those explosions and exciting
I know,
car
shit
crashes.
blowing up
Yeah.
and like cars flipping and
I mean, yeah, he would love that, and he would be awake until 1 o'clock.
yeah,
watching
yeah,
the
true.
A-Team and cars
True.
fucking launching off of castles.
You're right.
or
You're
whatever.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Oh, and Nils tried
Oh,
to show me
right.
what a jump scare was today. He was watching YouTube on my phone and he's like, "Jump scare," and I was like, "You like jump scares?" And he's like, "Yes." And then he like gets really close to my face and I was like, "Are you jump scaring me right now?" And he like widens his eyes really big. I was like, "Is this what they do in the jump scare? They get really close like this?" And he was like, "Yes, yes." I'm like, "Okay."
So you did tell me he's been going like jump scare.
Yeah, his content, Ryan, is taking a real...
Yeah, again, like 2 years ago, I said you need to find some way.
I know, it's taken a weird turn lately. I had to cut him. He had this one YouTube specific video he watched a lot, and I let it go, and I let it go, and then I finally heard what pushed me over the edge with this video. I hadn't heard the whole video. I'd only heard clips. And I was like, okay, this kid's got a filthy mouth, but Nils really thinks this video is funny, so I'm just going to let it go as long as he's not repeating the words.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like, fuck this and fucking that and what this shit is. And I was like, I don't know. And I was like trying to be cool about it until I was sitting here today on my computer and he's watching it next to me on the TV and it says 8 is for oral sex, and I was like, okay, no, nope,
What 8 is what?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know why it said that. It like cut to that for like a minute. It was like, it's this whole video of this younger, like he's got to be like a teenager, and he's going through all these GameCube startup screens and like PlayStation startup screens. They're like glitching out. I don't know if he's like putting them through some sort of emulator system.
What does it have to do with oral sex?
I have no idea. At one point it just cuts away and it's like 8 oral sex, or 8 means oral sex, and I was like, and then it cuts back and it's like periodically in the video it cuts away and will like do something LOL random, and I think that's kind of what...
You need to get rid of this video.
I know. I was like, I shut it down. I turned. I was like, okay, you know what? And I was like, Nils, hey, this kid's using a lot of grown-up words, and I'm kind of over it. And I was like, so we're gonna choose different video. And it sucks too, because he really thought that video was funny, and I really tried to be cool about it, but I was like, that is over the line. We're done. And then every other word was like, okay, what the fuck? What the fucking fuck? And I was like, no, okay. Yeah. But
Chat, are we going to make it to a save point tonight?
Oh, yeah. I love when Ryan slams his desk and it sounds like he's passed out. I saw a really funny TikTok of somebody that was like, every time my friend laughs, they pass out. They have like some sort of disorder. And so they were like at the grocery store, and they're like, "Get yourself a friend that passes out when they laugh." And they were like all joking around, and then their friend just like knocked out and like
Yeah,
fell over.
my coworker has asthma, and she starts coughing a lot. And apparently, the other day, she was laughing and coughing and passed out. I was like, bro. I was
Oh
like, bro.
no, I'm over it is one of the greatest things to say. Yeah, he does. I will say though, with
Play the game.
hold on, with respect to Nils, he does a really good job listening. Because when I told him, he did something really good the other day when he was playing Kick the Buddy was like off the
Kick the baby.
Kick the Buddy was like that's the app that I'm like it's an absolutely no go, and I've like been really clear that he's not allowed to play that app. He's not allowed to watch videos of people playing that app. It's super violent and weird and creepy. And the other day, he was playing an app on his tablet, and an ad came up in front of me for Kick the Buddy. And I was so proud of him. He turned the iPad away from his face until the ad was over and waited for it to finish and then turned it back without me saying anything. And I was like, see, he knows. He knows. Ha!
He knows. That's nice.
Yeah.
I do that with all ads.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm allowed.
I've started doing that when I watch TV on like my Amazon Fire Stick, and I can't block the ads because it's not on my computer because I have all ads blocked on my computer. So whenever I watch it on something else and an ad pops up, I just mute it and I like turn away.
You're like, I'm not giving them a satisfaction.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I'm not getting advertised to. Fuck you.
I just turned the sound off because it's annoying, especially on like those Vice videos you sent me. They played 4 ads, and it was the same ad 4 times. Like, every time, I was like, oh my god. It would just replay that.
Melly sewed part of the inner pocket shut. Melly.
Just start over.
Melly, no.
No. Pay attention, Mervs.
I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often.
We'll see. What are you having?
I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both?
Oh.
One for each.
All right. One for both, one for each?
One for both.
One.
The grabbers.
1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody showed me this anime that's like got this girl who's a deer.
Yep.
And it looks very funny.
I know about it, yeah. I've been meaning to watch it.
2 fairies.
Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is! So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say. I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes. Say. Yes.
Oh my god.
Say. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. Can you stop flirting? And that includes fuckboy over there.
Oh. What do you mean?
Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. This girl is a simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look in your face is one of that simply sees no point in lying. coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire, tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So, if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute, then that's the extent of it. I believe you. Thank you.
You see she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day?
Who? Oh, yeah, it's the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat.
Ouch.
You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? Thank you.
Thank you.
That's my Fozzie Bear impression. Thank you. Waka waka.
Waka waka.
I find myself saying waka waka a little too much after my bad jokes at work. And I'm like, oh boy, I must seem like a real psycho.
So like, there's that guy who's gonna say waka waka again.
I say a bad joke and I go waka waka. And I'm like, come on. This reference is 50, 60 years old. I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BB069. You know what I'm saying?
BB069.
With DNA scanning. Should be BO-B69.
That's the sex number.
Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. I've never brought this up. You know how your friends said I sounded like one of the McElroy brothers, which everyone says?
Mm-hmm.
How did you know who the McElroy brothers were?
I didn't. I had to look it up.
Okay, great, awesome.
I just said what they said.
I had been wondering. I was like, there's no way Cassie knew who the fuck the McElroy brothers were. I was like, there's no fucking way.
No way, Jose.
But you knew I'd know who they were.
I knew you knew because
very
I
funny.
remember not only knowing because of looking them up and being like, this is Ryan, but I feel like you had said something before, and I didn't know then. And
yeah, my brother and me.
Yeah.
And they do the Adventure Zone.
That's right. We had talked about it before, but
yes.
I didn't personally know what the hell they were talking about.
But I was gonna say the 69 reminded me because their dad, who they do the Adventure Zone with, just turned 69 the other day. And they bought him a billboard that just says happy birthday from like Justin, Travis, and Griffin. And they said, they're like, we were so excited to do this that we forgot to write your name on the billboard. It doesn't anywhere say his name on it. It's just a picture. It's just a picture of him that says happy 69.
Oh my god.
It's so funny.
It doesn't even have his name.
Nope, it doesn't. It's very funny. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MERD 113 of Realta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So, Clause G of Article 17 of the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you going to do? Nothing. I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. Even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though. I go through with that upgrade. A girl's got to take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. This is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then. Can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I gotta go. Ah, yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, one's a self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill.
She's the best.
I'd say. Mm-hmm. She is.
She's just like, let's see your illegal
She's very
augmentations. Cool. Don't get caught. Bye.
She's very blunt.
She ain't no
Bye-bye.
snitch. Please come again. Oh no.
Ah! I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well.
That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although, I'm tempted to ask.
About what?
DNA reading tongue?
Very prehensile. Intuitive. Also, it vibrates.
Oh my god. Extra flexible joints?
Do you really need to ask?
Anti-radiation coating?
Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft, no matter how much it's been battered.
Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all.
Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis.
It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me then?
Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy. Did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I'd say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky.
Aren't you late or something?
Get the fuck out. I am. But if you let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time.
Go.
Get out!
I don't have to take this. I'm leaving.
Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains.
Shut up, fuckboy.
This takes place, according to the internet, 6 or 7 years after Read-Only Memories. So some real shit goes down in the robot fucking world.
That's...
Suddenly we go from ROMs to having sex robots within 7 years.
Yeah, that's a pretty big jump.
Crazy shit. Everything done?
Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar?
When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why?
Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. the visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar.
Oh, yeah, that. Can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and got it stuck. It was a friend's jar, too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey, Gil, how'd you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh, yeah. Clever solution.
Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Scooby-Doo ass. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault.
Curse of stuck bus. Stuck.
The assembly instructions for that stand should have been labeled with Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now, go clean the dishes and you can leave for today.
I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things.
I want to believe. Oh, like Mulder.
Oh, my flawless service bonus.
Oh no, your flawless service
2
is
mistakes.
ruined. I won't make you do any more mistakes.
I swear, one day, Nils, I feel like what my future is heading toward is Nils, like, forcibly getting us stuck in an elevator by, like, slamming on the emergency stop. And, like, just having the time of his life as we're trapped in this, like, elevator. And he is, like, on cloud 9 of euphoria. Because he's created an emergency.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. 800.
Well, luckily, that's a trope in television.
Yay.
I was gonna say, lots of shows have the stuck in the elevator and something happens
I
type
haven't
episode.
run into any of those. The trope.
Yeah, that's a trope.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in...
Usually when somebody's fucking pregnant and they're like, oh no, the elevator's stuck and I'm having a baby!
I'm having a baby!
You have to help me deliver the baby on the elevator, but you don't know how to do it!
I feel like I've just been seeing, like, the same, like, 90s tropes about, like, I don't know, just, like, the same situations at school. Like, oh, they want you to do drugs and drinking's not cool or whatever the message is.
Right, yeah.
She'll have no problem.
That's right, they're stuck in an elevator trope and then there's stuck in a freezer trope, too.
You wouldn't believe this shocking Kira Miki secret. Content blocked.
Just like real life.
Alice Rabbit might be a Kira Miki fan.
And who isn't?
That's my proof. This is an easy one. I'm getting your shit.
I'm getting tired of your shit.
Oh.
That's from Alice Rabbit, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. Crime rate up 5%. Thanks, Augmented Eye.
Like 4chan.
I am, in fact, your mom.
Sucks.
just like one of my Japanese animes.
Snake, do you truly think love can bloom on the battlefield? Oh god, imagine if we had Cassie play Metal Gear Solid. We'd be here forever.
I mean, I played the first two.
Do you want to buy that toy Turing?
Oh my god, it's so expensive.
It's expensive, but you have money. Buy it if you want. You can press it. There you go.
Yeah. Where is that? I want to see it.
It'll be in your room. There it is. Look.
Turing. Why is
Turing.
Turing under the slut shirt?
Yeah. Put them in the slut shirt.
Turing, move. Don't stand under the slut shirt.
Save your game. It's in your phone.
Oh, I was trying to remember how. Save you. Exit to. We did it. We reached
We
the
did it.
save point.
Yeah, we basically made it to 2 a.m. and a save point. We've learned that we can make it halfway through a day in the span of time it takes us to get in an hour.
You know, we're not in a rush, guys.
No, that's true.
We're not in a rush. We'll get through Valhalla. It just might take us a year.
Yeah, it might take us a year, but we're getting there.
This 6-hour game. I can't imagine it's more than like 12 hours.
Hold on, how long is this game? Let me look. Oh, right, I tried looking it up on fucking How Long to Beat, and then I couldn't find it. And then Nox found it. And then... Hold on. What? Why do I have such a hard time finding Valhalla on this fucking website?
Because you're not spelling it right, because the spelling is nonsense?
Well, that's the thing, is that I tried both, and neither work.
Oh, yeah, what did... Nox did something differently or something.
Yeah, Nox did something different. Valhalla, How Long to Beat. Oh, that's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's about 12 hours. Says 11.
Oh my god,
okay.
I was so accurate.
Well, it's going to take us about twice as long, probably. So 24 hours, probably.
So, 24 weeks. Almost a year.
That's half a year, bro. Basically.
2/3 of a year.
Yeah. Oh,
was a year like 34 weeks, I think.
Man.
Something like
what?
That. 34, 36. Am I wrong?
Are you stupid? It's 52, bro.
Oh, 52.
You know,
it's a 34 week
what?
year.
30 weeks.
it's like 2 months.
Like, bro,
2 months long, right?
I'm like, what is going on?
52. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Holy shit. Hold on.
What?
Before we stop. Melly, they just released a new Patreon episode. It's Arnie introduces Chunt and Usador to the Peanuts by Charles M. Schultz.
What?
They're gonna read through Peanuts comics on the Patreon episode of Magic Tavern.
Oh my god.
Arnie's been introducing Chunt and Usador to, like, Earth comics, and they fucking hate them.
Have they done Heathcliff?
Arnie, no, they haven't done Heathcliff, but they did Garfield, and Arnie was like, oh, I loved Garfield. And then they read through them, and Chunt and Usador were like, these fucking suck, Arnie. You like these?
Oh, man. I wish I had more time to listen to Magic Tavern, but then I find myself, whenever I have time to listen to a little bit of a podcast, I'm always listening to some, like, self-help thing to better my life.
That's okay. You can just imagine from the stuff that you have listened to, it's the same. It's been the same for the past 9 years. Magic Tavern is the same. You could just make up an episode in your head, and it's probably accurate.
Well, that's good. I'm glad they're consistent.
It's butthole, 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 funny, 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 butthole, the end.
I'm here for the multiple buttholes.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right.
All
Are
right.
you gonna be around on Friday?
Friday.
Friday.
I might not.
Are you busy?
I'm on Saturday. I'm going to the regional Ford Falcon Owners Club car show.
Whoa. Okay,
Yeah,
Grandpa.
yeah. I'm bringing my Falcon,
You're gonna be
and
the
it's a.
youngest guy there for sure.
I might just. I mean, I am. I went there last year.
You're like 30
Um,
million years younger than everyone.
but I might want to try to get a lot of sleep that day. I'll let you know. But
Yeah.
if not, we can do Saturday.
Yeah, I was like, we can always do Saturday if you want
Yeah.
to go to bed.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So I'll
Right.
let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Bye bye.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Melly, good luck with your jacket. And, ka-chow. Ka-chow.